Lads, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now, we've just been embarrassed by Newcastle United 3-0 away. The last time we conceded 3 goals was Man United. Man United at home, and we still didn't lose. We haven't conceded 3 goals against Man City. We haven't conceded 3 goals against Liverpool. And we let a bang average Newcastle side beat us 3-0. When you're making Joelinton look like Diego Costa, you know there's a problem. Right, okay, so first of all, obviously Egan getting sent off changed the game. Now, I don't think either of them were nailed on bookings. The second one, he grabbed him a little bit. It probably was a booking, but I just feel like these days, everything's a booking. Every single thing, every challenge seems like it's a booking. But anyway, let's not talk about that. Like, Egan probably deserved to be sent off, whatever. We were 0-0. At 0-0, Egan got sent off at 0-0. So, we kind of just chucked it away after then. Like, I feel like how well our team's been playing this season, we could have seen out that game and not conceded. But from the first minute, the game was so open, and I loved that because I thought, right, okay, this is going to be quite an entertaining match to watch. We'll probably score a goal or two. They may score a goal or two. It might be quite a good match to watch after that terrible Aston Villa game. They were, again, better than us in the first half. JOELINTON had a very, very good chance going one-on-one, and absolute, just like, it seemed like he kicked the ground and it just rolled to Henderson, and I'm thinking, if this guy scores against us, we've got problems, and we've got problems. So anyway, yes, every single player played really badly. The only players that I can think that didn't play badly were George Baldock and Chris Basham. But let's be fair, the only reason why I'm saying they're not played badly because they didn't make any mistakes, but they didn't particularly play really well. George Baldock put loads of balls into the box, and there was only one that actually found Billy Sharp's head. And Billy Sharp, it just all went wrong, didn't it? It just all went wrong. Like, Billy Sharp, 8 times out of 10, would probably put that in the back of the net. All right, 6 times out of 10, they'd put that in the back of the net. 9 times out of 10, he'd get it on target. That one time, put it miles wide. It weren't even close. It weren't even like into the side netting or something. It just didn't connect with it properly. Ollie McBurney had absolutely nothing all game. And I don't know what, like, don't get me wrong, Chris Wilder has done such an amazing job. And when things like this go on, and with kind of like thinking, we've been bad, why this, why that? But I can't understand, unless it's because of the contract fallout, why the hell you would play Sander Berger over John Lundstrom. Why? And Fleck, obviously, seemed like he were running on empty, and he was probably still, not 100% anyway. Ollie Norwood gave the ball away every time he got it. It were like a game. It were like, who can pass it to a Newcastle player the most? And Ollie Norwood definitely won that. Billy Sharp and Ollie McBurney do not work well together. I think, realistically, I've not seen him play with Moussa, Billy Sharp. Realistically, the only one that can really play with Billy Sharp is McGoldrick, my opinion. But that's because McGoldrick makes everybody else look better when he's playing. Obviously, McGoldrick weren't even on the bench, so I'm guessing he's still injured. Jack O'Connell, still injured. Fleck, I understand why he brought him back, because we'd have all been gutted if Fleck wasn't playing. But maybe brought him back too soon. Hopefully he'll be playing against Man United. Ender Stevens, probably the worst game I've ever seen Ender Stevens play. Again, gave the ball away all the time. And that, a Premier League player should not be completely missing the ball from a cross like that. I don't care if he's going with his right, his left, his head, his arse. How can you miss the ball when it's coming across? That's like a child. A child would do that. And this is strong coming from me, because I banged on about how good Andy Stevens has been for the last at least season and a half. I'm just so annoyed after that game, because and don't get me wrong, they've been brilliant this season. They've been excellent. They've done us proud all season. But I just think I don't know what to say. I just think they've embarrassed themselves today, if I'm being completely honest. Someone put on Twitter, this is how the whole Premier League expected us to play all season. And we're kind of giving them what they wanted. I know it's only 2 games, and I'm just passionate about us. I'm just a passionate fan. So yeah, the one good thing I can say about today is I've had my hair cut. My sister cut my hair. That's the best thing that happened today. And Sheffield United have played. Sad, innit, really? So yeah, the first goal, Ender Stevens. God knows what he was doing. It's not John Egan's fault that Ender Stevens can't clear a ball with his right foot. And I know the reason why he couldn't clear it was because he's left-footed, but Jesus Christ, if you can't connect, as a professional footballer, if you can't connect with a ball with your wrong foot, you shouldn't be playing football. Like, if that would have been me and it had come across box with my left foot, like, even if he'd have sliced it with his right foot and it had gone out, I wouldn't have even cared. The fact that he completely missed it, I don't blame Henderson. We're a little bit soft. He hit it at front post and he couldn't sort his feet out quick enough. But I think it's just like what they said on TV. I think it's just because he didn't expect Ender Stevens to completely miss the ball like a child. Anyway, so that was the first goal. The second goal I actually missed because the skybox went off. That's the problem when you're not good at match. You miss some things because things happen, like your skybox goes off, or I don't know, the internet goes, or something like that. And skybox went off. When we put it back on, it was 2-0. It just pissed me off. And it was a great shot, don't get me wrong. Maybe Henderson's position could be a little bit better. But the fact that he... And I don't blame Baldock either. Baldock tried to get his body in front of it. It just went to the side of Baldock and went in. Maybe, like I said, maybe Henderson should have been in a better position. But Henderson didn't expect the ball to go past Baldock on that side. So, yeah, maybe it's a bad day all round. Maybe Henderson had a bad day as well, which... we haven't said that much this season, have we? Maybe Liverpool, even at Liverpool at home, we were brilliant, except for that one mistake that he made. That was the second goal. The third goal pissed me off royally. I'm going to be honest, because JOELINTON played the ball out wide, got in the box and scored. That didn't piss me off. Like, fair enough, we're down to 10 men. It's one of them things. We're going to get stretched. We're trying to get back in the game. At the end of the day, we're a Chris Wilder team. And a Chris Wilder team is always going to try and get back in that game. To Chris Wilder, it doesn't matter if we lose 1-0 or 3-0 or 4-0 or 6-0. If he's not tried to get back into that game, which he obviously wanted to, we went to 4 at the back. We could have stayed. We could have took off Sharp or McBurney and brought Jagielka on. We could have done that. But we didn't, because Chris Wilder wanted to keep the same sort of team, keep 2 up front, try and still win the game probably. Obviously, in hindsight, you think maybe we could have tried to get a draw, but that's in hindsight. Chris Wilder team's always going to try and get as many points from the game as possible. But anyway, the ball came into JOELINTON. He put it away, which again, it's an easy chance, especially when you're down to 10 men. But the fact that he celebrated by dancing and stuff was just embarrassing. Like, mate, you've scored less goals than Ollie McBurney this season. How many has he got? How many has he got? Because, for me, that is just embarrassing, the way that he celebrated. He's a terrible, terrible striker. And when you're dancing like an absolute moron, let's have a see how many he's scored. 1 today, 1 against Oxford. One against Rochdale. No. No. That was his first Premier League goal of the season. No, I'm sure I've seen him score a goal. I don't know. Anyway, Joelinton's a terrible striker. And yeah, just dancing in front of no fans when he scored a tap-in against a team with 10 men at 2-0, coming into 3-0. It's just really pissed me off. Especially that we've lost 2 times to Newcastle this season and they're not a great team. Anyway, so yeah, that's about it. I want to keep it short. I'm so annoyed. Like I say, haircut's looking sharp. That's all I care about today. Let's hope that I don't know. I've lost a lot of confidence in them. And going away to Man United, when Man United are full of confidence. Obviously, they drew against Spurs the other day. Rashford, Pogba, Bruno Fernandes. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. Hopefully, Jack O'Connell will be back. But again, what's the point in rushing these players if we're not going to get into Europe? Now, I'm not one of these players. I'm not one of these people that's going to turn around and say, 2 games, it's gone. Because if we go and get a result against Man United, even if it's a draw, and then we go and beat Arsenal and get into FA Cup semi-final, it could all come back. It could all come back. I'm not one of these people that's going to be like, nope, it's over, it's done, we're not going to do it. But when Wolves are so free-flowing and scoring goals and Man United are brilliant and Chelsea's just come back from 1-0 down, it's difficult to see how we can keep up with that, especially with the way that we played. Yeah, like I said in my tweet, I think for us now, it's trying to get into the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Let's not bust a gut to try and get something against Man United. Even if, try something different, Chris. Try something different. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. We need to seriously think about bringing in some other players next season, I think. I'm not saying that the players on the pitch aren't good enough. They've been brilliant all season. But we need some quality in the final third. We're just not creating chances right now. We're not getting Baldock and Stevens high enough up the pitch to create these chances. We're not creating these wide overloads. We're not getting Basham forward enough. We're not getting Jack O'Connell or Robinson up forward enough. We're just not doing it right now. We're not doing the things that we were brilliant at earlier on in the season. So let's see. Let's see what happens in the Man United game. I'm not holding out any hope because Man United are playing really well at the moment. They could spank us. They could really spank us. Now this is the most nervous I've been all season. But anyway, let's leave it at that. Chris Wilder obviously was annoyed as well. And he's like, what annoyed me about what Wilder said is, I'm sick of people talking about Europe and Champions League. We've got ourselves into this position. Why can't people talk about it? We're not saying, we're 100% going to get into Europe, but we've put ourselves into a brilliant position to get European football. So why wouldn't fans want to talk about it? Why wouldn't fans want to get excited about it? Just disagreed with a lot of things that have happened today. Anyway, Henderson can't play in the next match, obviously. So we've got, again, both Man United matches we've been without Dean Henderson and John Egan. So I'm assuming that Jags is going to come in at centre-back. I thought Jags were pretty average, if not poor, against Man United last time. So I'm hoping that we get anything out of game, a draw, a 0-0 draw. But I just want to see us play some good football because we were terrible today, but we were also poor against Aston Villa as well. Maybe it's the playing away from home thing, but we've been great away from home all season. It might be the fact that we've got no fans in the stadium. I just don't know. But they've come back. We thought that they were going to be the fittest team in the whole league and that were going to make a difference, but it's just not. I'm not saying they're not fit. Oh, let me just finally just say something. What is up with Lys Mousset? Why are we not playing him? Why? Like, I don't get it. Why are we playing Billy Sharp and Ollie McBurney 2 games in a row? First game, they did nothing together. Second game today, they've done nothing again together. Billy Sharp did what Billy Sharp does best, got into a good position for a header, and he had one chance. And that's the thing, in the Premier League, you get one chance, you need to put it away, really, and he didn't. And I'm not having a go at him for that, because people get chances and miss chances all the time. It's just one of them things. But we're not creating enough for him. But for me, if Moussa played, he'd be able to stretch the defence a lot more. And for me, Sharp and McBurney just standing up front waiting for the ball, waiting for us to put the ball on the head or on the foot. It's not happening. It's just not happening. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, if you have. Hopefully we'll get something out of the Man United game. But yeah, for me, I'm looking forward to the Arsenal game. Let's see if we can cause an upset, but Arsenal are as bad as we are at the moment. Hopefully we can get ourselves into the FA Cup semi-final, and that might actually give them a bit of a kick up the backside to go and do something in the league. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you do so. If you enjoyed the video, please smash a like on it and stay good, Nick. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and if my content is something that you might like to see more of in the future, hit the subscribe button with notifications turned on. Oh yeah, and stay good, Nick.